The Miss America organization just opened the door for women of all shapes and sizes to compete for its coveted crown. Yes, that includes you, sister, even if you think you have too much jiggle in you. And you too, gal with a long, trim shape. There could be a crown with your name on it as well. Gretchen Carlson, the organization's chairwoman, says it's time to stop judging women solely based on how they look. She says instead, Miss America judges will take note of a contestant's life achievements and how she will use her talents to perform the job of Miss America. Two former Miss America contestants are split over today's decision. Kristen Haglund, the 2008 Miss America winner, and Renee Davis, who competed for the crown in 2004. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. And you know, Kristen, I'm going to start with the gal that's sitting right beside me. I know you're a little ways away there. Thanks for joining me on Skype. But I'm curious, Erica,
yes.
what are your thoughts on this? The changes that we were anticipating some coming.
Right.
What do you think?
I appreciate that the new guard is trying to make sure that women are not being subjected, I guess, to what people would say is over-sexualization of the woman's body. However, the Miss America pageant has always been, or for at least for the past 25 years or so, has been a scholarship competition. So the focal point has not been the bikini. The woman's health and fitness.
Do the scholarships get the ratings, or do you think the bikinis have gotten the ratings?
Well, I mean, if you really look at the Miss America pageant system, let's just be completely frank, it's very different from the Miss USA and the Miss Universe organization. These women are doctors, lawyers, medical students. They're very well-rounded. I don't really think anyone was really watching the Miss America pageant system for the women's bodies.
So if that's the case, then why not just let them wear what they choose? Because I think a lot of women have felt as though they were being forced into maybe some of these gowns or forced into those bathing suits.
Well, for me, when I competed in 2003 and 2004, I felt that my health and my fitness became paramount to my overall success. I was already really into eating well and working out, but getting my body in shape for the Miss Georgia pageant stage was that extra motivation. I really actually started employing health and fitness ideals that I still implement into my life today. So
did you do the same amount of work on your inner self?
I did, because the Miss America pageant system bikini competition or swimsuit competition only accounts for 15% of the total scorecard. The interview and the actual onstage question and your appearance, your platform counts for so much more than just the 15%.
So you think that this will ultimately hurt the pageant or ratings or what?
I think to take away the swimsuit portion of the competition actually dismisses the importance of women caring about their overall fitness and health.
How so?
Because right now obesity, 4 out of 10 adults has a body mass index that teeters on obesity. 2 out of 10 kids actually is classified in America right now as obese. And
so you think that by forcing women to adhere to this beauty standard, that's going to lower the obesity rate?
I think that it brings awareness to health and fitness in America. When you go to the beach or to the pool, I mean, these bathing suits are a lot more modest than you see on your random beach. And I personally never felt objectified. I felt like I was celebrating my sexuality. I was celebrating my beauty. I think that we live in a time where we're trying to push the narrative of you can't be smart and sexy. And actually, you can be smart and sexy.
I think I'm doing both, but I don't have to do it in a bathing suit. Well, I want to get Kristen Haglund to join me. I know you're joining me from overseas, which we really appreciate. Your thoughts on the matter? What do you think about getting rid of the bathing suit competition, getting rid of the evening gown part of the program, and allowing more women of different size and shape to enjoy the competition?
Well, first of all, I'm elated. I was Miss America 10 years ago, and my platform was to raise awareness of eating disorders and to help young women cultivate positive body image. And that was a huge passion of mine because of my own struggle with an eating disorder before I competed. And I want to point out, actually, Erica, hi, it's great to be on with you, and just how articulate and well-spoken and incredibly confident and intelligent that woman sitting next to you is. And that's because of all of the leadership and communication skills that she gained through the Miss America program. But I will tell you that that is not what most of the public perceives about Miss America. It's just not. And I can tell you, when I traveled 20,000 miles a month around the country in that job, I was trying to talk to girls and talk to people about issues that affect everyone, not just Miss America contestants. and some listened, but there was this huge barrier because people still perceived it as a beauty contest, as a beauty pageant. And I think that this transformation is going to be huge, not only for the women involved, that they don't have to put undue pressure on themselves, but also for the little girls, that they can aspire to so much more, and that these scholarships, if we're truly going to call ourselves a scholarship organization, there's no other scholarship that I know of to a college around the world that requires a girl to be in a bikini in order to earn that scholarship.
You make a good point. You know, it's interesting. I think about the fact that we have been talking really about, Kirsten, about the how we view beauty a lot, and we've been redefining it, re-examining it, and broadening it, right, over the last while. And you think back over the history of time, we've had different ideals of what beauty looks like, and maybe we're going through a shift again to allow for more inclusivity.
Absolutely. And also, you know, I think we need to go back to the fact that we can define beauty on our own terms. And I'd like to point out that everyone's healthy also looks very different. A person can be very healthy, and this is just biology. A person can be very healthy in a pear shape and an apple shape at something that some people would consider to be overweight, but it's actually their set weight. But that might necessarily get scored well on a pageant stage. So we need to embrace the fact that health looks different for everyone, and that true health does not only include the way someone looks, but also their mental health and well-being. And that is a cohesive package. And also, I think additionally, for our young people who are suffering at rates of depression and anxiety unseen before, and not just in this country, but around the world, including the influence of social media, we need to be focusing. They get enough diet messages and focus on health.
I'm with you. We need to put less stress on them for sure. I want to thank both of you, Kirsten Hagelin joining us from afar, Renee Davis for joining me right here in the studio. We can have different opinions and we can talk about it in a reasonable fashion. What does remain to be seen is how this will all look and play out when the next pageant or competition, as they said, comes around. Thanks for being here, ladies. We appreciate it.